The sun rises over Manila Bay as a crowd gathers. Cameras flash. Today, the Philippine Coast Guard unveils powerful new King Air surveillance planes. These advanced aircraft promise to change how the country protects its waters. "We are entering a new era," says the Coast Guard chief. "These planes will watch over our seas like never before." It's a message to the world. The Philippines is ready to defend its territory. In this moment, these planes become symbols of hope and security. Why is this such a big deal? For years, the Philippines has faced threats in its waters: illegal fishing, smuggling, piracy, and even foreign intrusions. Its vast territory is hard to patrol. Old equipment and slow responses made it tough to catch violators or protect resources. Something had to change. The arrival of the King airplanes marks a turning point. Suddenly, the Coast Guard can cover more area, see farther, and react faster. This isn't just about technology. It's about safety, sovereignty, and national pride. With better surveillance, the government can protect fishermen, secure shipping lanes, and guard precious marine resources. The timing couldn't be better. Regional tensions are high. Other countries are watching every move in the South China Sea. The Philippines' new planes show that the country is serious about defending its claims, but also about maintaining peace and order. This upgrade sends a strong signal, one of strength, readiness, and responsibility. For the people, this is more than military news. It represents safer seas, better jobs, and a stronger economy. Every flight of these planes is a promise to protect the nation's future. Naval power once meant big ships and heavy weapons. Today, information is more important than firepower. The ability to see, track, and respond quickly can prevent conflicts before they start. Planes like the King Air spot threats from far away and guide rescue teams. Real-time information lets commanders make smarter decisions, often without firing a shot. With King Air planes, the Philippines joins nations that value intelligence over intimidation. It's about keeping every ship, island, and fisherman safe. Until now, the Philippine Coast Guard faced tough challenges. The sea is huge, over 7,000 islands and thousands of kilometers of coastline. But the patrol boats and old planes could only cover small areas at a time. Gaps in surveillance meant illegal activities often went undetected. By the time help arrived, it was often too late. Older planes struggled with outdated cameras and weak radar. They couldn't fly far or stay in the air for long. In storms or at night, they were nearly blind. This made it hard to track smugglers, pirates, or even save fishermen in trouble. Criminals learned to avoid the Coast Guard, knowing the gaps in coverage. These weaknesses were no secret. Experts warned that without better tools, the country was vulnerable. Incidents in the West Philippine Sea showed that the lack of real-time information could lead to confusion or slow responses. It also made it harder to work with allies or gather evidence for international cases. The King Air upgrade is the answer. It's a leap from patchy, uncertain surveillance to round-the-clock all-weather coverage. This new capability closes old gaps and opens new possibilities for security and cooperation. So, what can these King airplanes actually do? Well, they are more than just fast and reliable. They're packed with technology. Each plane has powerful radars that can spot ships and boats over vast distances. Plus, infrared cameras let them see at night or even through storms. The crew can record high-definition video, snap photos, and send data back to base in real time. This means the Coast Guard can spot illegal fishing boats before they vanish. They can track pirates or smugglers as they move. In search and rescue missions, the planes can find stranded sailors quickly, even in bad weather. And if there's an oil spill or disaster, the planes can map the damage and guide cleanup teams. The planes also gather evidence. They can record what's happening at sea, like photos, videos, and radar tracks. This is vital in disputes or court cases. The technology helps show the world what's really happening in Philippine waters. For the Coast Guard, these planes are honestly a game changer. With every flight, they make the seas safer and the country stronger. The story of the King Air planes is also a story of partnership. The United States is a key ally in this upgrade. American funding helped buy the planes. U.S. experts trained Filipino pilots and technicians. The two countries also share intelligence and help each other improve their maritime security systems. This partnership goes beyond just equipment. It's about trust, cooperation, and a shared vision for a safer region. The U.S. and the Philippines work together on exercises, patrols, and emergency responses. The planes are just one part of a bigger picture, one where allies stand together against common threats. U.S. support brings more than money. It brings experience, innovation, and global connections. The Coast Guard learns new tactics and adopts the latest technology faster. For the Philippines, this means joining the front line of international maritime security. The result is a stronger, smarter, and more confident Coast Guard, ready to face any challenge at home or in the world. Some might ask, why not buy fighter jets or warships instead? The answer is simple. Surveillance planes like the King Air help prevent conflicts before they start. They watch, record, and report without threatening others or starting fights. This is the smart, modern way to keep peace at sea. Warplanes are expensive and send the wrong message. They can cause tension and make neighbors nervous. Surveillance planes, on the other hand, show that the country wants order and safety, not war. They allow the Coast Guard to monitor, guide, and warn ships before problems become crises. These planes are also versatile. They help in disasters, rescues, and law enforcement, not just defense. This flexibility makes them perfect for a country like the Philippines, where many threats are non-military. Ultimately, surveillance planes keep the peace by showing everyone, friend or foe, that the seas are being watched and protected with care and skill. Why is the Coast Guard, and not the Navy, getting these new planes? The answer lies in missions and message. The Coast Guard is a civilian agency focused on law enforcement, safety, and rescue. Its job is to protect people and resources, not to fight wars. Giving the planes to the Coast Guard keeps operations peaceful and lessens fears among neighboring countries. The Coast Guard can board ships, check cargo, rescue victims, and enforce fishing laws. These tasks require flexibility, quick response, and a focus on people's safety. Surveillance planes help in all these areas, without escalating tensions. The Navy, by contrast, is designed for combat and defense against other militaries. If warplanes or warships were used, it could look like the Philippines is preparing for conflict. By giving the King Air planes to the Coast Guard, the country shows its commitment to peace, law, and international cooperation. This choice opens many doors. It helps build trust with neighbors and allies. It also lets the Coast Guard work closely with other countries' civilian agencies, sharing information and solving problems together. With the King Air planes, the Philippine Coast Guard is ready for the future. The seas will be watched like never before. Smugglers, pirates, and illegal fishers will find it harder to hide. Rescue missions will be faster and more successful. Disasters can be spotted quickly, and help can arrive sooner. But the new planes mean more than just better tools. They are a sign of progress. They show that the Philippines values peace, safety, and cooperation. By choosing surveillance over force, the country opens the door to more partners and less conflict. The U.S.-Philippine partnership is stronger, but so are ties with neighbors who want safe and open seas. In the end, these planes promise a brighter, safer future. Every flight is a step toward stronger security, a better economy, and a peaceful region. The Philippine Coast Guard's Sky Upgrade is not just about power. It's about hope, trust, and a nation's promise to protect its people and its seas.